When Tropical Storm Colin passed up the Gulf of Mexico, it brought us a day of high water and strong winds. When the water receded, I could see that two pilings at the end of the dock were broken. I had previously shored up two pilings with 4x4s. This one was still in good shape. This one, on the other side of the dock, was down to half its original size. The piling on the dock's south corner suffered a green stick fracture. It was broken, but the pieces weren't separated. The piling on the dock's east corner was broken completely in two. With help from my neighbors, we set two 4x4s at the end of the dock. We used the boat's sheet winch to lift the dock and a line to the dock next door to pull it back into position. The next morning, I removed and replaced the half-eaten 4x4 from the middle of the dock. I began by removing two boards from the deck to give me access to the top of the 4x4. To stabilize the dock while one of its supports was removed, I clamped a 2x8 to the stringers. I used a water jet to loosen the old 4x4 and remove it. Then I installed the new 4x4 with the same system. The new 4x4 slid partway into the hole left by the old one, but that hole closed up quickly. To drive the 4x4 flush with the dock stringers, I used a piece of 3/4-inch PVC pipe connected to a garden hose. By directing the water flow at the base of the piling, I could soften the sand and sink the 4x4 6 feet into the bottom. Small up and down motions of the 4x4 helped push it past shells and rocks that got in the way. Once I got the 4x4 as deep as I wanted it, I turned off the water and laid the pipe down on the dock. At this point, the 4x4 wanted to float up out of the hole. I had to stand on it while the sand settled around it and held it down. After the hole tightened up around the 4x4, I drilled pilot holes for the lag screws that would fasten it to the dock. I dipped the lag screws in Vaseline. A good coating of Vaseline keeps the screws from rusting years longer than if they were unprotected. I put the screws in the pilot holes and tightened them with the socket wrench. The 4x4s are way smaller than pilings should be, but they should hold up the dock until I can arrange to have it rebuilt.